coupon cutters, thrift shoppers, and the superstar who gave himself a $1,000 monthly allowance. These celebs would be rolling in dough if they ever took it out of the bank. Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher's love story began in 1998 when they met on the set of That 70s Show, but it wasn't until over a decade later that the two started dating in real life. After splitting with their previous partners, Kunis and Kutcher began seeing each other in 2012 and got married 3 years later. Despite having a successful acting career, Kunis shocked fans when she revealed just how little she spent to commemorate the occasion. In an interview on Conan in 2016, Kunis admitted she was frugal when it came to selecting her and Kutcher's wedding bands, and ended up getting them from Etsy.
And then I went and looked at how much Tiffany, I was like, how much? This is astronomical. And so I went on Etsy and it was like $90. I was like, buy now.
Despite Forbes naming her the 6th highest paid actor in 2018, Kunis lives a financially cautious lifestyle. On the podcast, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, Kunis revealed that she and her family moved to the United States from Ukraine when she was just 7 years old. She told the Los Angeles Times that the change had a profound impact on her mindset on money, saying, "It was very communist, and my parents wanted my brother and me to have a future, and so they just dropped everything. They came with $250. Michael Jordan may be a basketball legend with a billion-dollar fortune, but you wouldn't know it based on his spending habits. In an interview with Urban Daddy, Rich Stafella, who worked as the vice president of operations for the Hard Rock Hotel, admitted the former NBA player wasn't exactly generous when it came to tipping. He recalled one story where Jordan was playing with the NHL Hall of Famer Wayne Gretzky, saying Michael had ordered a drink from the cocktail waitress and he gave her a $5 chip. Wayne took it off the cocktail waitress's tray, gave it back to Michael, grabbed a $100 chip from Michael's stack, and put it on the cocktail waitress's tray. Then he said, "That's how we tip in Las Vegas, Michael." Despite having more money than most people would know what to do with, Jordan apparently has a reputation for being a little cheap. Charles Barkley called his friend out multiple times over the years, revealing that Jordan has stopped Barkley from giving a homeless man spare change.
And he'll always slap my hand. He'll say, if they can ask you for spare change, they can say, "Welcome to McDonald's, can I help you, please?"
The former professional basketball player's cautious spending goes all the way back to his days as a rookie on the court. According to the Icons Club, following the 1985 All-Star Game, he returned home to find his pipes had frozen. Jordan had turned off the heat in his home to save money, giving a literal meaning to what fans had called the freeze-out game. As a 4-time Grammy Award-winning artist, it's hard to imagine Ed Sheeran lives a very non-luxurious lifestyle. In a 2014 interview with the Irish Examiner, the Shape of You singer admitted that he gives himself about $1,000 a month, saying, "If I had all my money in one account, I would spend all of it, so I get an allowance." The singer also revealed his idea of a vacation is buying discount DVDs on Amazon and shutting out the rest of the world. Sheeran's story is one of rags to riches, as the artist admitted that at one point in his life, he didn't have a place to crash. He wrote in his book, A Visual Journey, "There was an arch outside Buckingham Palace that has a heating duct, and I spent a couple of nights there. I didn't have anywhere to live for much of 2008 and the whole of 2009 and 2010, but somehow I made it work." Keira Knightley may have a lengthy resume of successful acting roles throughout her career, but you wouldn't know it from the looks of her spending habits. The Oscar-nominated actor admitted in a 2014 Glamour interview that she gives herself a yearly salary lower than the U.S. median income. After rumors surfaced that the star gave herself a $50,000 salary in 2012, the Pride and Prejudice actor confirmed, "Yes, it's something around that. I mean, if I want or need something that goes over that, I get it, but yes, around that." Despite having an estimated net worth of around $80 million to her name, Knightley admitted that she doesn't need a luxurious lifestyle to make her happy, adding, "I think living an expensive lifestyle means you can't hang out with people who don't live that lifestyle. It alienates you. Some of my best, most hilarious times have been in the least luxurious places." We all know someone who saves coupons. We just didn't expect it might be Oscar-winning actor Hilary Swank. In an interview with Regis and Kelly, the $1 Million Baby star admitted that she loves to find a good deal.
You know, when you open up the paper and you see those coupons, it looks like dollar bills staring you in the face.
The actor admitted that fans have also occasionally been surprised to find her riding the subway. Swank also knits some of her own clothes, posting an Instagram photo showcasing sweaters she knitted for herself and her dog. Swank's Hollywood fame seems unimaginable given her humble childhood. In an interview with the Sunday Telegraph, the actor revealed she grew up in a trailer park in a tiny town in Washington. The P.S. I Love You star remembers sleeping in vacant houses and cars alongside her mother when she was just a child. But she said she wouldn't change her past, adding, "It gave me a great appreciation for the life I have now and taught me not to take anything for granted. It gave me a better understanding of what I'm capable of through hard work and determination." Sarah Michelle Gellar may be known for her role in the television series Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but the actor is also a successful entrepreneur as well. She launched her Los Angeles-based company Foodsters in 2015, which sells clean, organic dessert baking mixes. The company, which raised $5 million from investors, was an instant hit, earning a spot on CNBC's Upstart 25 list. Despite Gellar's success, the entrepreneur admitted that she likes to cut corners financially. She told CNBC Make It in 2018 that she uses coupons all the time, saying, "If there's a coupon there, I'm going to use it. Just because you're successful doesn't mean that you should be errant in your spending. I've never believed that." Gellar admitted that she's cautious about her spending and generally tries to avoid spending money.
I still don't like writing big checks. I don't like making big purchases. I will go back and stare at a leather jacket for a couple days before I even purchase it.
With her many dazzling red carpet looks, it's hard to believe that Shailene Woodley is an avid thrifter. But the Divergent star told The Hollywood Reporter that she pretty much only buys secondhand clothes. She also said that while she loves a more dressed-down, comfortable outfit, her career doesn't always allow for it, saying, "If I was to show up wearing my five-toe shoes, my Melodia organic leggings, and some hippie top, no one is going to take me seriously. And I probably would not be doing this interview right now for The Hollywood Reporter." As for the many designer dresses she's photographed in for A-list events, she admitted they will go to a good cause. "Someone else will wear it after me, and then it will eventually get auctioned off for charity." Beyond saving on clothes, Woodley has also been known to make her own beauty products.
So now we use roasted beets for lip stains.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for like big award shows.
The Adrift star admitted that while her family didn't have a ton of money growing up, she never felt like anything was missing. The actor said her roots gave her a hard-working mentality, admitting to InStyle, "I was very blessed to have that, but I've always been a hustler when it comes to money. I started babysitting at 10 years old, so I could make a little extra cash." Warren Buffett may be worth over $100 billion, but the successful investor still lives in the house he purchased for $30,000. Buffett is the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, which owns several successful companies like Duracell and the popular fast food chain Dairy Queen. Though he's built an insane fortune for himself, the Nebraska native hasn't let dollar signs get to his head. The investor still lives in his 5-bedroom Omaha house that he bought over 60 years ago. The house is worth just over $1 million in today's market, a staggeringly low figure in comparison to the hundreds of billions of dollars that his company Berkshire Hathaway is estimated to be worth. Furthermore, despite being one of Apple's biggest investors, Buffett didn't trade in his flip phone for an iPhone until 2020. He even crunches numbers at McDonald's.
When I'm not feeling quite so prosperous, I might go with the 261, which is 2 sausage patties, and then I put them together.
Tyra Banks may be a top model, but she's also known as a top saver too. When it comes to finances, the former Victoria's Secret model knows the value of hard-earned money. The A-lister has made a name for herself from her successful modeling career, her makeup line Tyra Beauty, and her hit show America's Next Top Model. But the star is notorious for being frugal. In an interview with Money, Banks admitted she was saving money long before her model paycheck started rolling in. She revealed that her mother explained the importance of saving money, especially in Los Angeles, where buying property isn't an easy feat. She said, "While a lot of models were partying it up and going shopping and buying a closet of designer clothes or staying at the top hotels during Fashion Week, I was at the DoubleTree or Embassy Suites saving my money and bought a house at 20 years old." Banks admitted that at one point in her career, she saved so much that her accountants urged her to create a bank account just for frivolous spending, saying, "About 15 years ago, my accountants pulled me aside and they were like, 'Tyra, you're not spending money. Nothing. You're just giving it away to the government. You need to spend some damn money.'" NFL players are infamous for being big spenders, with many former stars even squandering their fortunes due to their poor financial decisions. Former NFL quarterback Brett Favre doesn't exactly fit that bill, however, according to his oldest daughter Brittany. On an episode of Claim to Fame that premiered in 2022, Brittany admitted the former football star has a reputation for being a cheapskate, which arose from his upbringing in a poor household.
So he had this old Chevy that he loved, and the muffler fell off. He just chained it to the bumper.
She went on to talk about riding to school with Favre in the old truck, saying, "Every time we hit a speed bump, there was this loud, horrible scraping sound and sparks flying in all directions. So by the time I get to the front of the line, they're like, 'Your dad can't afford to fix his truck?'" Brittany revealed that despite all his success, her father still lives his life modestly.